Today, we are diving into a game that can very well change the life simulation genre as we know it. If you've ever spent hours creating characters, managing their lives, and customizing every little detail, you're probably familiar of The Sims. But let's face it, The Sims 4 has been around a little over a decade now. And while it's still very much a classic, it's really starting to show its age. So what if there's a game that took everything we loved about The Sims and cranked it up to an 11? Well, there's this new game coming out called Inzoi. Inzoi is a new life simulation game set to release on March 28th. And let me tell you, this game is really shaping up to be a really big contender in the life simulation genre. With stunning visual, next level AI, and an open world to approach, Inzoi promises to be the evolution we've all been waiting for. So if you're tired of buying expensive expansion packs and dealing with outdated gameplay at this point, stick around as we explore everything that Inzoi has to offer, and why it's a direct challenge to The Sims 4. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for all the gaming news, reviews, and analysis. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. Let's start with everything that we know so far. Inzoi is being developed by Krafton, and if you know, Krafton is the same studio behind PUBG, and they've chosen Unreal Engine 5 for this project. That means Inzoi isn't just going to be another cartoony, stylized life sim like The Sims. This game is built to impress with its hyper-realistic graphics, and these characters are called Zois, and they are designed to look more lifelike than any sim you've ever seen before. Their facial expressions, body language, and even the little details like the way they interact with their environment are far more sophisticated than anything that we've ever seen in the Sims franchise. You're no longer going to just have these characters that just kind of smile into space, very awkwardly I should say. Zois react to their surroundings in real time, which is really cool, making them feel like living, breathing people. But what really sets Inzoi apart goes beyond just its looks. For starters, we're talking about an open world. And you heard me right, an open world. In The Sims 4, every time you want to move your sim from one place to another, whether it's a park, a cafe, or another family's house, you've pretty much got to sit through a load screen and do a whole bunch of clicks around. But in Inzoi, you won't have to deal with that. The world is seamless. You can walk your Zoi from their house to the grocery store, pop into a cafe to meet with their friends, or explore the city, all without a single load screen, which is crazy to think about with the sim game. There's really nothing that should be interrupting your experience. And the entire world is yours to explore in real time. And that's what makes a huge difference in terms of immersion. So now let's talk about how you'll be interacting in this world. Inzoi isn't just about managing daily life of a single character. It's actually about managing an entire city. You'll be controlling Zois, these virtual characters, that come with distinct personalities, goals, and emotions. Each Zoi interacts with others, forms relationships, and reacts to their environment and situations they can encounter. Unlike the somewhat limited interactions in The Sims 4, Zois and Inzoi don't just talk to each other. They influence the world. They gossip, start rumors, set trends, and even spread diseases like the flu. Your Zoi's impact can actually affect the entire community, which is insane to even think about. And with over 300 Zois populating a single city, you can imagine the endless possibilities for creating unique stories and drama. These Zois won't just follow your commands, they'll have their own lives and personalities that evolve. Imagine a Zoi who's like constantly at odds with their neighbor, or one who becomes the city's fashion icon. The game will allow you to create a living, breathing world where things happen, whether you're actively making them happen or not. Inzoi brings social interaction to a whole new level, and I'm not just talking about chatting with your neighbors. This game will have an in-game messaging system where Zois can call or text each other, asking to meet up or invite you to events around the city. And it doesn't even stop there. Each Zoi has a life outside of work, and you'll have to manage their stress levels, their hobbies, and even their mental well-being. And you do kind of have to do that in Sims to an extent as well. Do you want your Zoi to become a great painter? You'll need to let them practice. Or maybe they'd rather hang out at the PC cafe, unwind, play video games, whatever you want your Zoi to do, they'll have the chance to explore their interests, and they'll even develop skills along the way. The possibilities are practically endless, and it all feels really organic and not forced.
Suamba. Wendy Norby.
Customization. The character creation system in Inzoi is a massive leap forward compared to The Sims 4. You'll have over 250 customization options to tweak, from your Zoi's age to your body type to their clothes, accessories, and even their personality traits. If you think that's impressive, consider this. The game also includes a 3D printer that lets you scan real-world objects and bring them into the game. Like, imagine taking a photo of your favorite trinket or piece of furniture and seeing it appear in Inzoi. Now that's bringing real life into a virtual world. And the depth of customization goes beyond just looks. Your Zoi's personalities are deeply integrated into the game's systems. They will have life goals, personal ambitions, and unique traits that shape how they behave. And thanks to Inzoi's AI system powered by Nvidia technology, these Zois will be more than just avatars. They'll be really reactive and responsive, meaning your Zois will live out with goals, motivations, and behaviors that makes them feel like real people. But here's the kicker. Inzoi isn't just a one-off life sim. It's a part of a bigger plan for the future expansions. Krafton already has a roadmap in place for the game's evolution. They're actually working on adding a karma system that can affect how your Zois develop over time, with good or bad consequences based on your decisions, which is really crazy to integrate that into this kind of game. We do have games like that, but never like in a sim game. You want your Zoi to be a villain? Go ahead, but don't be surprised if the world starts reacting accordingly. They're also working on a city editing tool that will allow you to modify everything from the weather to the cleanliness of the streets. And who knows, you might even be able to drive in the future. Inzoi is setting itself up to be a life simulation game that evolves and grows with its player base, not one that's locked behind paywalls or reliant on expensive DLCs, which is great to hear, and I hope they keep to that. So I guess modding is also going to be a really big part of Inzoi, for the future at least. The game is planning to support modding, which means that players will be able to create their own content, from new outfits to entire cities. So if you love the idea of expanding the game and shaping it into your own image, Inzoi has got you covered. You won't be stuck waiting for the next DLC drop. You can customize the game to your heart's content and share it within the world. So there you have it. Inzoi is gearing up to take over the life simulation genre with its realistic graphics and open world, AI-driven characters, and a roadmap packed with future expansions. And this game pretty much promises everything that The Sims 4 hasn't been able to deliver after all of these years. So I'm really hoping that this game actually follows through. Everything that I've seen about it just looks really promising, and I hope it really keeps up to that. I will definitely be playing this game, so stay tuned. And let me know, are you guys excited for this game? What parts are you most excited for? Do you think that it's going to live up to its huge promises that it's going to be making? Don't forget to let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Pause for now, play forever. AK out.